parent, it pains me to say this, and it's going to pain you to hear it, but there really are boogeymen out there. There really are. There are evil people who snatch kids away from the one place on earth that they should be completely safe. Their own beds. Just ask the parents of Elizabeth Smart.
A little grandbaby I can throw in the air when it's, age appropriate. But hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm amazing.
Listen,
How are you?
well, I'm okay, but with everything that's going on, with everybody that's gone missing and come up dead, it's terrible. I mean, I don't know what this world's coming to. You know what I mean?
I do.
But with Sebastian, I just wanted to say, I want everybody to keep the faith, because you remember Elizabeth Smart, how long it took her to actually get back home. And Smart is an actual, I want euphemism, let's say. Not only is her last name Smart, she was a very smart person, and she was manipulated into whatever she was manipulated into to stay gone and undercover as long as she was. And
Right.
she was under everybody's eye. She was right there.
Yeah.
She could have turned left at any time and said, "Hey, look, mister, I'm Elizabeth Smart."
Yeah.
She didn't. Now, take it one step farther, and with somebody that's got, autism and isn't as smart as Elizabeth Smart was, they could be manipulated even farther and faster. And that is what that is. I don't hope for that, but that's my eternal my instead of thinking that something bad has happened or he's deceased, I'd like to think, every time I think of that, about Elizabeth Smart, and she came back.
I agree. I think that, I would prefer
And that is what I would like everybody to think, that he is coming back, that he is out there somewhere, and that he's just hiding. I don't mean just hiding on his own,
Right.
but hiding in plain sight.
Yeah.
So
like someone
everybody needs, right, keep your eyes peeled. I mean, report everything. And if you even think that you see him, go up to him, just ask him, "What's your name?"
Yeah.
What's your name and where's your parents? Even if they're standing next to what you think would be parents, what's your name?
Yep.
Let's bring this boy home.
That's true. If you see something, say something.
Right away. Don't wait till you get home. Don't wait till the people drive away.
Yeah.
Say something right then and there. Ask him, "What's your name?" Or ask him, "Is your name Sebastian?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't know. I just when people go missing from their homes, from their rooms, from behind a locked door, I would like to think that some other thing could be behind that.
Right.
So right away, I don't think of somebody as deceased or something bad, but it could happen. So
I agree.
And I think there should be a lot more questions asked by everybody that knows these people, and just keep asking these people, with other questions like, what room did you sleep in, and what room did he sleep in, and how far apart were these two rooms? I mean, it's like the Idaho 4. How did this all happen, and you guys slept through it 8 hours later, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I agree.
No.
100%.
And even like Seth, did he have possibly a key to their house? Yeah, I can't put things past anybody these days,
Oh, I agree.
Maybe he came, took him, he's got him hiding away, and this is all a cover for himself. Just to maybe get her in trouble or him in trouble, and and then all of a sudden, oh, we found him.
Yeah.
What's he doing here?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've thought the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, there could be anything but you just don't go one day, get up, and leave, because the mindset of Sebastian would not have. I don't have a child myself, but my ex-wife has an autistic child. She's fixing to turn 18. I don't think in their mind that they would have just walked away, and not said something.
Well, I mean, I'd like to think that too, but then we literally had that case like last week where a 17-year-old kid with autism walked away barefoot in the middle of the night from his house. And they found him. Now, they did find him, but he did leave in the middle of the night barefoot, just like Sebastian. So, I mean, it's almost like, yeah, that does happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'd like to think that something more along the lines of Elizabeth Smart, whether it be a stranger, whether it be a relative, whether it be a friend, and they come up later, and
right. Something
wakes them up inside and says, I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing. I shouldn't be where I'm at. Where's my people? And just something needs to trigger that, with just like Elizabeth Smart. Something triggered that. Somebody took the initiative to go, are you? And look how long she was missing. Look how long she was hidden away. And she was even hidden away in plain sight. So anything's possible. Anything's possible. So, keep the faith. Keep them in your prayers. If you see something, say something, and say it right away.
Agreed.
And that's about all I got to say.
And like someone else suggested, right? You think you see him? Take a photo.
Yeah, I mean, just ask if you're, what is it? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you. How many times have you had somebody say, "Are you Susie?" Or mistaking you for somebody? I've had people actually come up to me and start talking to me, and I'm like, "Who are you?" And they go, "Oh my God! Now that I see it, you're not that person." No, I'm not. But and they'd apologize. So. All you got to do is say, I'm sorry. And I'm sure in the area, whatever, they're not going to hold it against you. They're not going to think you're weird. You're trying to get someone's child back to them.
Right.
But that's about it. That's about all I got to say.
Well, thank you for calling.
You're welcome. I hope everybody takes all this to heart and, keeps their eyes open.
Amen.
All right. You take care.
You too.
Thank you.